Welcome, everyone, to Anime After Shows, the show where we do high quality anime after shows and discussions of your favorite anime. Today, we are doing Healing Good PreCure episode 16. I'm your host, Nanohero, and with me, like always, is Adam from Azenzone, your favorite PreCure reviewer. Welcome, Adam. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Got my coffee and I'm ready to go.
I'm actually not drinking caffeine today. I'm drinking water, which is strange. And it. I know water's supposed to make you feel better, but it's make you feel like I'm gonna die drinking this toxic, venomous liquid.
That our bodies are mostly made out of.
Screw logic. I mean, I don't know how people just drink the, especially drink it fast. Like I can drink it, but slowly, you know. But I'm trying to drink water because I feel like caffeine has been a thing that's been giving me anxiety and all that mental health stuff. So I'm hoping drinking water will help calm me down and feel better. We shall see. But yeah, we're here to talk about PreCure episode 16, which I watched technically this morning at like 3 in the morning. So you know me, I always wait until the last minute to watch these things. But I think that way people get my more like raw thoughts.
Makes sense.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about pros. So Adam, what did you like about today's episode?
I thought it was a surprisingly mature episode. Like they, for one thing, as I brought up in my review, they didn't like explicitly say why exactly that elderly trio broke up, and yet just from all the little clues like on their fingers or in their faces, we could easily tell what happened between them. And yeah,
Yeah,
it was just like they didn't they didn't spell it out for the viewers, which I always appreciate in anything that's supposed to just be a children's show.
yeah.
Do you want to say something?
No, no. Oh, well, yeah. I was under the, uh, it was like heavily implied that it was possibly like a love triangle thing, but it's cool that you have to make that connection, yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I'm not always sure what I prefer when people spell out or having us figure out itself. Because at least when people spell out, we have a clear answer versus a show doing some cryptic stuff and not really having an answer for things.
Mm-hmm. I certainly think it's a much better done love triangle than the one happiness charged.
I haven't seen Happiness. I know about the love triangle. I know you made like 5 videos.
Four.
Four?
Well, five if you count the movie, I guess.
Oh, okay. Four plus
Movie
movie.
review.
Yeah, movie. So
But yeah. I'll just say there's stuff. I'll just say they're kind of polar opposites. This one they kept it subtle. They didn't like baby the audience and tell us all about why these three were having a bit of a tiff. And then Happy Discharge, they wouldn't shut the hell up about it. So, but yeah, I like the elderly trio were great. I love that the pre-gear when she specifically figured out why there was why there was a tiff between them. They just like, okay, let's just back up a little bit and not push too hard on these old guys. And yeah, it was such a nice little subtly told, nice little tale about um, three three old friends whose relationship just went south because of thing, things that just happened. Really, uh, other things. The uh, uh, Miss our favorite little rat scream was fantastic. Though I think I'll let you talk more about
Oh yeah,
that.
you know I have stuff to say about him.
Yeah, I'll just say right now he was good. I'll just say for starters he was good, and then the uh let's see what else was I gonna say? I also like that. I also like that we got a little bit more of Notika's just showing like yeah she one thing I didn't bring up in my review. I think Notica did a good job acknowledging that she might have taken her little quest to get these three back together a little bit too far when she tried to force Tetsuya to go meet with with his old friends, knowing that that's going to be more knowing full well that just having Tetsuya meet his old friends would be more than awkward, but yet she still tried to push for it. And when she realized that she probably kind of hurt the guy by trying to force it upon him,
Yeah.
she regretted it.
Like I really like that she's addressing her like faults because she's a very she wants to like help everyone, you know, which is like an animal thing, but sometimes it can have like negative consequences,
Like you
especially
can't force people. Yeah, when you can't force people to like make up.
yeah,
That's not how life works.
especially when someone doesn't want your help. You know, it can cause more harm than good. Because remember, Nadoka's still experiencing life. She's been shelter hospitalized, so these are new things she's learning, and she's also has to learn the negative and the faults. And I like how they. Yeah, I'll let you continue before I actually take over your prose, but
Yeah, that she's still she has some of the basic fundamentals of understanding how to communicate with others, and yet moments like this we can see that she kind of loses it because she was hospitalized for so long, so regular human interaction wasn't all that available to her. But yeah, so those are basically all the great good things I have to say. You can go ahead.
okay, my go. So, what did I like about the episode? What to start with? What is I guess like my pro just comes down to one major pro. I love the overarching theme of this episode. The theme of like friendship, growing up, losing
Growing
friends.
apart.
Yeah, because you know, me and you, we may be younger than people who watched. I'm not younger, older than the people who watch this show. So we've experienced our gaining friendships, losing friendships. You know, friends come and go. You know,
Yeah.
friends drift apart, but then friends can also rekindle and come back together. I've experienced that, so I don't know. That message like really kind of reaches the like home for me, and I like how our characters are kind of like learning that. But I guess I kind of wanted to talk about the tree. How did you feel about the tree?
I liked it. I liked it. The basic. It was not. I liked it at the end. It didn't just come back after they defeated the monster of the week because it was already on its last. It was literally on its last leg. So just even a little attack by Batatomota ended up killing it off for good. I like that there's actual consequences for them to fight for them involving other things and people in their fights.
Oh yeah, that's another pro I want to bring up. I like the whole message at the end of like the circle of life. Like things will get destroyed, but things can be rebuilt and new things can be born. I really like that with the tree sprout or whatever. Like at the end, potentially growing a new tree. You know, but I don't know if you're a Tales fan, but that tree and like the whole promise thing remind me so much of like Tales of Graces.
I have that game, but I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, because I won't like spoil, but they have a similar message about like making promise and stuff. So that was like one of the first things that came to my mind. Yeah, like the day for friendship, times change, and okay, so Rat Scream. Oh my god, that rap and that dance, man. Like so ridiculous. And I liked how at the end he's like, I hate rap or whatever.
Yeah, I brought this up in my review, but I jokingly brought it up. I wouldn't be surprised if the voice actor ad-libbed at least some of that stuff.
Who's the voice actor?
Soichiro Hoshi, he can't really he's just like I'll have to look it up later, but he's a well-known voice actor, and he tends to be a bit of a goof sometimes.
Oh, I can tell. Yeah, I love Rat Scream, man. Like, I
would imagine like the script just said rap, and he probably did that, and yet he also probably threw in his own junk.
Man, I wouldn't mind hearing him like sing have Rat Scream like sing all the PreCure openings, so some karaoke night. I can actually imagine like doing his days off. He goes to karaoke night.
Probably annoys the hell out of his coworkers.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that they don't go with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do you think that they hang out together on their days off?
That'd be fun to imagine.
Yeah, but yeah, I love like Rat Scream. Another thing I want to mention, like kind of briefly, I like the idea of like Nodoka is afraid that she might lose her friends because these are for older people friendship drift apart, and she's afraid that's gonna happen. And I think like one of the reasons it like really what works here is you have to remember Nodoka having friends is a pretty new concept to her. She's been hospitalized for all this time, so she finally has friends and has people she can hang out with and cares about other than like her parents. So she doesn't want to lose that. You know, it's a new concept. She finally has friends and she doesn't want to lose that, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like I think it was so brilliant to introduce that plot thread and really connect it to Nodoka's character. Like I love that. So I think the last thing I kind of wanted to bring up, and I'm going to have like a pro version and like a con version of this. Okay, you might know what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
The cameo.
Yeah, the cameo.
We'll talk a bit more about what if it's considered a cameo and the cons, but I liked it as someone who, while I haven't seen all of Odamajo Doremi, you know, I did see some episodes when I was younger, and I did enjoy it, and it did it was cool seeing that poster, but you know that's all it kind of was. It's not some big multiverse thing. Let's be real. We know why it was included, right?
It was just to advertise the anniversary movie that's been delayed, unfortunately, due to the COVID.
Yeah. So, guys, it's because of that, you know.
It was probably going to be there originally, even if the COVID hadn't happened. But yeah.
So, you know, put your tin hats down. So, but yeah, I thought it was cute and cameo, nothing fancy, but it was nice to see like a a like Odamajo Doremi reference to that level in PreCure? Have they referenced it before in other seasons?
Not that I can think of. Not even like Mahou Sky, which is the closest thing to a Majo Doremi.
Yeah. Now they could have done the crossover of that, but
like the biggest crossover would be with Heart Catch, which has the same characters designer and writer.
Oh yeah. Like that's how I kind of discovered PreCure. I told my PreCure origin story, if you recall. But,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a cool cameo. And from looking at it, it looks like they also included some of the movie original characters that are gonna appear in this new movie in that poster too.
Yeah, well, it's a poster. That's a real life poster, so of course they would include that stuff.
Yeah. So. So there was a real life version of that poster.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I
So
thought.
they just took that image and put it in their show.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's talk.
It's literally just like paid advertisement of the highest degree.
I mean, I feel like this movie does need advertisement because the franchise has been gone for a long time. Though it did continue with like the light novels and stuff like that.
Sequel light novels, yes.
Yes, sequel light novels, which I think takes place when they're in high school, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah, I think so.
But other than that, we really haven't got any like official Odamajo Doremi stuff. So a lot of people probably have forgotten. So they do need to include this in. So I think it works. But I guess let's talk about our cons. What didn't you like, Adam?
Not so much a problem with the episode itself, just that it was kind of middle of the road for me. Just like, while I liked the content of it itself, it was just like not all that important to the overarching plot, I'd say. Like, even the stuff, like, even though I do like the stuff with Nodoka, we kind of have done this whole friendship thing last week with Rablin, so it's not a totally necessary episode, is what I'm saying. It was fine, just nothing standoutish, and that's okay for me. Though this week's fight was also kind of short and really inconsequential.
Yeah, what was the monster of the week? The tree, right?
The rapping willow.
Like I really don't have a memory of the fight. I feel like the meat of the episode was the friendship and the like conflict with that.
Yeah, which is fine. And the fight was just like, okay, we'll kick it up. We'll just do some kicks on it a few times, scan it, dead. Done. Just bye. Okay. Thanks.
Do you feel like the episode formula is starting to be repetitive?
Not really. It's not the episode. The episode. It's not. I don't really see that much of a formula just yet. At least not regular formula. Just the fight. The fight itself was just like boring. So nothing can do about that.
Yeah. Given worse. Anything else?
Well, one more thing, but we'll get to that later. Just like you said.
It's gonna make me bring up the con. Trying to make me a controversial figure, I see.
Well, we could discuss it together, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, you do all of your main cons, and then we'll talk about that last one. Not really so much I'd say it's not really so much a con, just a bit of bad usage of meta, I would say.
Okay. Okay. So is the thing I'm thinking? It's the thing we talked about before we start the Discord call, right? Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say it's. I would personally not say it's necessarily a con, but still something. Troublesome.
I feel like it can affect the enjoyment of the episode though, but we'll get to that, you know.
Yeah, so go ahead with your cons.
So this really isn't a like. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm not that knowledgeable about anime and like animation. So like the zoom out shot where they're walking and they don't have faces. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I brought it up in my review.
Yeah. So that kind of drew me for a loop. I don't know if it's bad or good.
That weird perspective shot with latte, kind of.
Where like the girls have like blank faces, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes. So I don't know if it's a. I get it's probably like a stylistic choice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So not really a con, but and I guess my cons really on. I guess they're more nitpicks, and one of them, and this is something I didn't notice the last couple episodes, but it has to do with Crunchyroll. Because
goody! It's I looked at it yesterday, and let's see.
Because we can't go on
Can
episode.
you just make a counter for how long it's taking them to release?
Oh no! It's not even that. But yeah, we should. But no, it's a translation. So they still have latte as rate. So, which I guess is correct, but I don't. Do you think they should change it to latte?
Personally, I think it's a cuter name.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of shows how out of touch within the PreCure community they are, though. Because if they were more knowledgeable about the PreCure community, they would know we call her latte. You know. Though, when you're simulcasting a lot, when you have like a lot of shows on your side, you can't be in every community. So I get that, but yeah, like I didn't really notice it the last couple episodes, but then I noticed this episode. I'm like, oh, they still have it as latte. So they're probably not gonna fix it. So it's just something we're gonna have to live with. But yeah, so the last actually two more cons. So when we got the preview last week, I was hoping that this like tree was gonna tie into the overall plot, and it didn't. I kind of wish it would have been tied into the magical world or whatever other world that the mascots are from, and stuff. I thought it was gonna tie into that. It really didn't. I guess this really isn't a con, but I'm bad at coming up with cons, so I'm bringing it up here, I guess. But I don't know. Do you feel like the tree should have tied it into a bigger way? Hello? Are you there? Hello? Oh. Please excuse us. We are having some technical difficulties.
I just my laptop sorry about that. I think my laptop just disconnected there. Hold on.
Okay. Kinda wish I had some elevator music, but go look up some elevator music, guys. I recommend the elevator music from Dexter.
There. Right. Okay. Okay. Switching to my phone now. This is real professional. Alright, this shit. Okay. Can you see me?
Nope. Oh, yeah. I can see you now.
Yeah. So okay, this is not professional looking, I'm sure.
Hey, I've seen worse.
So just switched over to my iPhone because my laptop decided to take a day off.
Like,
okay.
Did it like just crash or?
The internet connection just decided to say done for the day.
You gotta love that. But crap.
Okay.
so like we're saying, do you feel like the tree should have play a bigger part in the overall plot?
It would have been nice. It kind of felt like it was just there to be to just have the tree elemental be there to tell them all their exposition, and yeah, just like I compared it to like the Great Deku Tree in my review, and that's kind of what it felt like, just something there to move the plot along and not really be a big part of it.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been nice if they would at least move the overall plot. It just kind of moved to the this episode's plot along.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, tree animals. I thought there was gonna be more of a connection, you know, because this show does have the whole nature theme going on. So I thought with the tree, it was gonna play a bigger part. I don't know. It's probably an expectation thing. But it wasn't that bad of an expectation compared to some things we'll talk about in a little bit. But so another, I guess, con is the storyline from the perspective of the villains. I feel like hasn't quite been developing. Like I really want to see what's going on with Rat Scream and stuff. I want to see more of like their plot lines hopefully develop more in the next couple episodes. What do you think?
That'd be nice. Yeah. Like right now Rat Screen's the focus of attention on everything right now. Which is nice. I love the guy, but
yeah,
at the same time it'd be nice if we could get a little bit more perspective on the other characters, like what's his name? Like Guaiwaru hasn't done much. Guaiwaru hasn't really gotten any development. Are they just trying to look impressive to the rat? And same thing with Darizen, at least, is kind of independent, and Shindoinen she hasn't really developed. We haven't learned more about why she's so infatuated with the big face.
I love her though.
Yeah. But yeah, they've kind of just taken a backseat to Rat Scream, and just like it's all fun, but we get a little bit more on these guys. Kind of curious about them now. No, okay.
Yeah. Do you think it's okay at the episode count at the episode number we're at so far, or are you concerned?
I'm not really concerned just yet. I get the feeling like he'll probably play a bigger. I get the feeling like Rat Scream will play a big part in the debut of Asserted Someone.
Yeah, I have that feeling too, but we'll see.
So once that Asserted Someone comes in, I guess the focus might go back onto the original trio.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all cons. So we're not going to our general discussion. If you guys got questions you want to ask us, type in the chat, you know. So, like, the first thing I put down, I didn't even have to look this up because I know it's true. I don't even have to look. I know the first 12 episodes are on Crunchyroll. I don't even have to look that up. Watch it be on Crunchyroll. Making me look like, but I'm pretty sure, like, you know, I don't want to talk too much about it, but, you know, like, I guess they'll get to it when they get to it, but I don't know, like, we're on, like, episode 16?
Yep, and if we count, like, from when they started posting videos from episode 13, I mean, it's been 3 weeks and they haven't delivered anything.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't want to, like, sound like an asshole, because I know nothing about, like, simulcasting and subtitling. Like, I understand it's probably a tough job and stuff like that, but I don't know. Like I feel like they should have more than what they do. You know, because let's be real, the only people who are watching it on Crunchyroll and VOV are PreCure fans. Unless there's some weird people who are starting with episode. What episode did it start with? Like 13, 14, something like that?
They start from episode 13 after the pandemic.
Yeah. I'm sure there's someone out there who started on that episode. I don't know if you... I don't know, do you think you could start with that episode and relatively know what's going on?
Not really. That'd be like starting... I don't know, Power Ranger Samurai with the first episode.
You mean how they actually did Power Ranger Samurai?
Yeah, how they aired it like with like something that felt like the 5th episode, I think.
I think that they started with the 3rd or 4th. It was the like Green Ranger focus episode.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah,
like,
and
I saw the original Shinkenger, so I knew how it was supposed to start. And
yeah,
then
and they did actually like filmed it before filming that episode. They just aired it out of order, so it wasn't like a thing that like to compare to like an animated show. I don't know if you ever heard of the show called Lyoko. You know, they didn't show the origin story until like season 3 or something like that. So it wasn't that case, but yeah, Crunchyroll, you know, will stop giving you a hard time once you put the episodes out. Okay, I know you're not watching this, but if you're hi Nano, you know, I got ideas for a Crunchyroll original. Call me, you know. So, but yeah, okay. So let's talk about the thing.
Yep.
So, and I really need to add like a display capture scene eventually, but I don't know if you guys go on Twitter, but it came to my attention that the Dory on the official Doremi staff Twitter page, they posted a tweet. Adam, would you like to tell everyone what that tweet translates to?
Doremi is going to appear on Healing Good 16 this week, so go watch it, basically.
It's not technically wrong, but like... What was that hand motion?
Catching a fish. Reel him in.
I mean, I get it. You gotta promote your movie. Because, you know, Doremi fans haven't got a thing for a while. So, them posting this... One, it promotes the movie. But I think more than likely what they were going for were ratings. That they were like... If Doremi fans know of this, they're gonna tune in. Expecting a cool cameo. I mean, it was cool seeing a Doremi propose it. It wasn't anything spectacular, but it was cool. But like, I just don't appreciate how they hyped it up.
Feels manipulative.
Yeah. Like another reason is because it has been a while since like Toei has gotten a chance to work on a Doremi project, so maybe they just got like super excited and was super excited that like a Doremi thing was gonna appear on PreCure. Maybe that where that tweet derived from, but I don't know. It's knowing Toei, you know.
Yep.
I'm not gonna completely fault them. It is kind of a semi-genius marketing tactic, but it's still, you know,
deceptive, kind of trolly.
I don't know if they were necessarily trying to troll, but I think they were just hyping up more than it actually was,
Yeah.
But it would have been cool to see a Doremi character, like the scene with like the tree and stuff. They could have had like a small cameo of like a Doremi character walk by, absorbing, But I guess that could create some continuity, multiverse issues, I guess.
And there's also licensing issues, I would imagine, or something along those lines. I get that they own them, but at the same time, there might be like, I don't know, contractual things that say you can't do that or this.
I mean, they were able to include them on a poster. Including a character shouldn't be that much difficult, right?
I don't know, I'm not a lawyer.
I don't know how licensed, but I would imagine. But the poster was neat. But so this kind of got me thinking. Do you think it's possible? I'm not saying anytime soon, but sometime way in the future that like Doremi and like PreCure could do like a legit crossover. Do you think it would work?
It'd be interesting.
Like, I think the perfect opportunity was, and this is the most obvious, but Maho PreCure. I think that could have potentially worked, even though I think each of the worlds magic kind of works a little bit different, but they could like make it work. I feel, but they didn't. But
Mm-hmm. I get the feeling like they would also have to like some of the art, the designs are going to clash a little bit too. Like Yoshiko Umakoshi's designs are very unique. So the only ones that would really work is maybe Hard Catch.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could change the designs, but that's probably
But that kind of defeats the purpose then.
Yeah, I get.
Of course they've done crossovers with Hard Catch and everything, but that's when you have a bit of a higher budget and you can adjust for like the art differences.
Or you could do a weird thing, so they would exist in different like universe, and when they go to each other's universe, the art style changes to fit the universe. Kind of like how some of the TMT crossovers have done that.
Yeah, but again, that's still going to be costly because you're basically telling part of your staff to do this and part of your staff to do that. It's going to be a little bit more time consuming either way.
That's why I said 90 times soon. Maybe in the future we could get some. I think it'd be cool. Like I think like fans would eat that up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be cool, but Oh yeah, Toya, you had to tease us with that. I mean,
get some people riled up from what I read.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame. Toya was the thing, and it is an interesting discussion. Hell, we're bringing it up, but
I mean, in hindsight, it was a pretty obvious troll because there's no way they would have done it without like a magazine arc or something.
Yeah, or if they're gonna do a cameo, they probably just wouldn't have mentioned it. Would have make it a surprise,
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I guess another question I have: do you feel Rat Scream's holding back
the show? Not really. He's an interesting character.
No. I mean, when he's fighting.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
like his debut episode, he did a lot. He did absolutely a lot more.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't really seen the peak of his power yet. So, So I hope. Speaking of rats, so does Toy or whoever makes the toys for PreCure, do they ever release like figures of villains, or is it mostly just the PreCures?
They never released. I haven't really seen any significant villains get like figures released. Like at most, the one that I can recall is maybe East from Fresh.
Yeah, but
she's got big.
She's also.
She eventually.
Yeah.
And she eventually became obviously Setsuna and everything and Cure Passion, but yeah.
Because I would love a figure of Rat Scream. I would love one.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna make one. I don't know how popular of a character he is, but I would love one. I don't know. Would you buy a figure of Rat Scream?
Maybe.
I know what you want. You want a plushie of like rapping in the pajamas.
Absolutely.
Think they're going to make that or no?
Yeah, maybe on down the line. I know that they already have regular Rappelin plushie, so we'll see. The regular Rappelin plushie they use in those YouTube videos.
You mean those videos that they made during the break?
Yeah, and they're still making now.
They're still making them?
Yep. They have too much free time.
Are those videos any good?
They're hilarious to just how cheesy and low budget they are.
So kind of so bad it's good kind of way?
Yeah.
Good
like it almost feels like a satiric Sesame Street or whatever that sheep was from back in the day.
Yeah. But any general PreCure trivia news stuff you want to get off your chest?
Nothing much else.
Got any exciting PreCure content in the books?
I mentioned it at the end of my last review. Currently working on a review for the second volume of the Whole Sky PreCure manga.
Ooh, cool. How many volumes?
All of the PreCure manga go in 2 volumes for each series, so this is going to be the last one for it.
Are the mangas pretty good in that, or for
they're
PreCure?
Great mangas. They're great mangas, often written by a couple of twins who are huge fans of PreCure.
So it's actually written by fans of PreCure?
Yeah, they're obviously officially licensed and everything, but just going by like their Twitter, they're like huge ass fans.
Oh, that's always cool when like fans get to work on something they're a fan of, you know?
Yeah.
So, who knows? Maybe you get to work on a PreCure novel or manga or something.
And we'll see.
But, anything else you want to add?
Nothing much else.
So, oh yeah, I think we are going to wrap this up. Actually, I'm an idiot. We forgot to talk about next week's episode. So, what do you want to see for next week?
Next week is looking like it's going to be pretty good personally for me, because I like Chiyu, and it's going to be focusing on her trying to work as a hostess at her family's hot spring inn.
Oh, it's a Chiyu episode. I forgot. Can I skip next week?
No.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Like, it looks like it's going to remind me a little bit of Yukiko from Persona 4, if you've ever played that.
I played a little bit of Persona 4. Not a lot. The only Persona game I've beaten is Persona 5. So,
yeah.
But anything else you want to add? I know.
Nothing much else.
Okay, so I'm actually looking forward to next week, even though I made a joke about it being a Chiyu episode. You know, I gotta make the show entertaining. I gotta make jokes. I make jokes, okay? But I'm hoping the next week be the episode where I fall in love with Chiyu. That's what I want next week, you know? Because I feel like the Chiyu jokes are kind of getting stale at this point. So, you know, I need to actually like the character. So, and I think I have slowly been growing to her. So I'm hoping the next week, with it being a Chiyu focused episode, that I'll really like Chiyu, you know? So. So. Still don't completely understand why I remember read like too many comments about Chiyu. Do like a lot of other people like her character?
From my comment section at least, they seem to like her.
Okay, so I'm just the one person in there that doesn't like her. I'm the one guy, I guess. Like I said, I don't hate her, but when you have like other two characters that are like really good, and then you just have Chiyu, you know?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, so. But I'm looking forward to next episode. You know,
yeah.
And we are done together for on some plot developments and stuff. So hopefully Crunchyroll can get off the butt and do the rest of the episodes. So we have to stop bringing them up each episode.
Yep, that'd be nice.
I mean, it gives us good material to work with, but you know, watch. I'm gonna get an email from Crunchyroll later saying, "Stop talking about us, please."
Sure.
That'd be kind of funny. But no, Crunchyroll. I'm gonna keep talking about this until you put the episodes up. Like, I'm trying to give you guys the benefit of doubt and not being harsh, but come on, like, it's been 3 weeks, like.
Throw us a bone.
Yeah, give us one episode and stuff. Like, this is why people well, this is one of the reasons why people and I'm not trying to encourage piracy, you know. But yeah, you have to like compete with that. So you know, the faster you get these episodes up, you know. And we do want to introduce new fans to the community and stuff, you know. So, yeah, unless you have anything to add, I think we can wrap this up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we will see you guys next week.
This has been Anime After Shows. We provide high quality after shows of your favorite anime. I have been your host, Nanohero. You can follow me at The Real Nanohero and at twitch.tv/Nanohero. Our other host for today's episode has featured Adam from Azenzone. Check him out at Adam Kiyosaki and at youtube.com/AZENZO N_E. Anime After Shows is created, owned, and played by me, Nanohero. You can follow me at The Real Nanohero. Our intro and outro music is done by Xavier Salvador. Make sure you check out our other brands and channels, including Nano's Indie Cafe. More info is in the description. Make sure to also follow us on social media at Anime After Shows. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, like, and ring that bell. If you listen to something like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify, make sure to follow or subscribe and leave us a rating. And we hope to see you all in a future Anime After Show.